Today we're gonna check out our Airbnb in Mexico City. I'll show you the building, then we'll get into the unit before heading up to the rooftop. First, let's kick off with the surrounding neighborhood. Let's go. This is the elevator, pretty unique stuff here. All right, so welcome to our crib. So first room we'll pop into is the guest bath. This place has 2 bathrooms, which is awesome. Very convenient to have not only 1.5, but 2 full baths for when guests come. And then this is the kitchen, smaller than the San Miguel one. And no dining table, but 4 of these bar stools where we can either work or eat. 4 burner stove again, not as big as the other one that was 6, but it's a lot better than a 2 burner stove, and it is gas. There is an oven, don't think we're gonna use that though. And then as far as the fridge, we've got our rosemary water going, some leftover beans and rice. This bread is actually awesome. It has changed the sandwich game. But yeah, mostly everything else is for sandwiches. And then eggs and condiments. We just finished all our beer yesterday and don't have tequila yet, so that will be happening soon. Small area to wash dishes, some decent storage, not a ton, just rice, tortillas, tostadas. Have this really cool kind of knife slab, magnetic knife slab that's helpful. And then our little area over here, got the oil, pepper, hot sauce, the kettle for coffee, and the premium Nescafe Classico here. Then let's head into the guest bedroom, then we'll do the living room. So this is the second bedroom, the guest bedroom. Pretty good space, a lot of natural light. A couch, which is helpful that actually comes out to a futon, I guess if you had more than 4 people here. I've actually been doing my video editing and writing here. And then you've got all this nice light, a view of the other units. Someone plays music in the afternoon, not too loud, so it's been good. And then seeing as I haven't slept in here, no idea how the bed is, but full-size bed. And then this is the first time I'm opening this. Some storage that we're not using. Okay, there's stools that I didn't know existed and some other chairs. But yeah, this is the second bedroom. We booked this place, 1, for its location. I wanted to stay in Juarez, but 2, my mom's coming and then some friends are coming, so wanted to have 2 full bedrooms and 2 full baths. So I think this is, even though it's not a huge space, the space itself works really well. 2 full beds, 2 full baths. Kitchen could be a bit bigger, there could be a dining table, but overall good space. And then dealing with some backlighting here, but here is the living room. First thing I'll mention is we're huge fans of coat racks. As you can see, a bunch of stuff that would be laid other places. This couch is way more comfortable than I expected. I thought it was just gonna droop super hard. This is the coffee table that actually has some, well, Yunji's got some rosemary art going on, but some really cool like Prague coasters. Huge fans of Prague here, so I really like that. And then again, a lot of really good light. This cool kind of structure that we place like sunglasses and other things. Got the shoe rack to keep things clean inside. I will say the TV is pretty old. It has no Netflix capability, so we're actually reading a lot more and just hanging out, listening to music, so that's actually been a blessing in disguise. Overall, not the biggest living room, but one of us can work in here. We eat some of our meals at this coffee table, some at the back there where Yunji's working. So there is definitely enough space to kind of hang out, do work, eat, whatever. So it's been pretty good. And again, ton of natural light. Today's a nice sunny day. It's been raining lately. All the windows are open. It's 10:30 and it's only 64 degrees out, but with the sun being as strong as it is, it's already warming up. This place is like a greenhouse. Good news is it doesn't get too cold, but it definitely warms up. So have all the windows open to get a little cross breeze. And finally, let's hit the master bedroom. So similar size space here, got a lot of natural light. Bed could probably be more comfortable, but I do appreciate that there's 2 nightstands. I will say the charging situation's bad. There's like 1 outlet behind there that we're kind of jimmy rigging. Where this place really excels, this full walk-in closet. that has plenty of space. As anyone who's seen any of my videos knows, we have hardly any clothes. We are living out of that and that for 6 months. Hi to me. But it's nice to just be able to have all this room, provided like a laundry bin. One thing I will note is this is the first place with no in-unit washer, so we do have to go to the basement. We were choosing between this place and another place. I think we saved about $200 to $250 choosing this spot. So even though I think it'll cost like $2 to $3 to do laundry, we'll definitely get those savings. But I am glad that that little bin is down there. And finally, the master bath. It's basically identical to the other bathroom in color and size. The vanity, everything's pretty similar. Really nice to have the 2 full baths, especially since we're gonna have guests. Let's do a quick run up to the roof. I'll show you what the rooftop garden looks like, the kind of common rooms in the gym, and then we'll head back down to the unit for some Q&A on things like, you know, what does it cost to live here? Where are we? Would I recommend it? All right, got my mask on. Let's hit the roof. So let's go peep the roof. So here we are on the roof, view of the skyline of the city. Go check out some of these communal rooms. Never mind, this one is not locked and there's Wi-Fi. And then there's no barbecues or grills, but there is a sink. So you could do some bartending and cleaning up here, kind of with a view of the city. Then we'll go see. We can go see if the gym's open or not. So it's about 10:30. There's quite a few people up here just hanging out on the roof or using the gym. So got some free weights, some other machines, the treadmill, have a bike. I'm sure Yoonji and I will hop in here on a rainy day to get some extra calories, but again, nice to have. Then down here is where the front of the building faces on Bucareli Street. This way you can head down to kind of Roma Norte and Condesa. I think that way and to the right you'll get to Parque Alameda and Centro. And then just that way we'll get into the heart of Juarez. We're like on the edge of it, so extremely centrally located. Also this way that we're facing is Paseo de la Reforma, the main street, and the street that closes on Sundays for parks. Yeah, so overall, maybe we'll come up here, have some drinks with friends. Happy to have this space, really good location. And with that, that's a good segue. Let's head down, talk about what does this place cost per month, per night, where are we, the location, etc. All right, y'all, so we're back in the living room. Gonna try to keep it down a little because Yoonji's working. Another good segue to, if you've seen any of my other Airbnb videos, you'll notice stylistically this one's a little different. This is the first one I'm filming on my own and kind of by myself. Let me know in the comments if this is way worse and we'll make sure to have someone film it again. So first, what does this place cost per month? So we got a good deal on this one, or this one's typically cheaper than a lot of stuff on Airbnb. For 28 nights, I think this was just under $1,000. I think it was 950-ish for 28 nights. So extrapolated, that would be, I don't know, 1025, 1050. Again, Airbnbs are gonna cost way more than any other way you find it, but will be cheaper than like hotels. But given we're staying places for 4 weeks to a month, it's just the easiest. Otherwise, you're kind of rolling the dice if you use kind of off-market stuff. Let me know in the comments of your experience of doing things off of Airbnb. Another thing I'll mention is, again, because of COVID, because of just so many Americans down here right now, I do think there's an elevated price increase in Mexico as a whole, but especially Mexico City. In addition to the increased demand, late last year, I think like October or November of 2020, Airbnb implemented the occupancy tax in Mexico. So in addition to paying higher prices, in addition to paying kind of the 10% or so service fee to Airbnb, you are paying, you know, another what seems like 5 to 10% for taxes. So anytime you book a place that looks like it's gonna be $1,000, even with service fee, you're probably gonna spend another 200-ish on occupancy taxes. So just another caveat there. And then as far as where we are, we're in the Juarez neighborhood. I'll do like a proper where to stay in Mexico City video at some point soon. I'll link hard up top at some of the neighborhood tours I've done. So far I've done Polanco, Condesa, Roma, and Centro, but I'll do a proper neighborhood video soon. The reason I chose Juarez is I think a ton of people, either their first time in Mexico City, they might stay in Centro. Otherwise, I think everyone almost goes to Condesa or Roma Norte. For me, Juarez is actually really conveniently located because to the like east or northeast, you've got Centro and Parque Alameda. To the south, you've got Roma Norte. To the southwest, you've got Condesa. And then to the northwest, man, I'm bad with my cardinal directions, you've got Polanco. So in a way, you really are in the center of everything. I also love certain stuff in Juarez. Cicatriz is like 10 minutes from here. Cancino and Habre Street in general is like 12-minute walk from here. So just a lot of the stuff I enjoy is nearby here. And because people are visiting, I think it's like the perfect kind of jumping off point to go any direction. So I would highly recommend Juarez. If you don't mind Ubering, you can almost stay anywhere. Condesa's super nice because you've got the parks. Roma is really cool if the restaurant scene is important and you want to walk anywhere. If you want that colonial feel and vibe and probably cheaper prices, Centro's good. And then if you really just want kind of that like more luxurious, nice, green, manicured area, Polanco. So I'll post a video soon on kind of the differences, but for me, Juarez or probably Roma Norte is the best. Maybe I'll add an image right here. My favorite area is probably Cibeles. It's in between kind of all the neighborhoods. So it's the north part of Condesa, it's the like northwest part or just the due west part of Roma. And if you stay within like 5 to 10 minutes of that, you're almost by everything. And then lastly, would we stay here again? So we've been here for almost a week. I think the location's pretty good. We've had some weird hot water issues. I like that there's 2 bed and 2 bath because that makes it really easy to just like open the door and invite friends over. So that's been a really big plus. The bed is maybe the smallest bed I've been in, and maybe I'm being like a child, but it's obviously not a twin, but it's very tight for 2. The fact that the TV doesn't have Netflix is a pro and a con. We love like just hanging out watching Netflix with like lunch and dinner, but because we don't have Netflix, we've been just kind of like hanging out, talking, listening to music more. So TBD on if we'd stay here again. I'm currently thinking about, and if you've read my blog by any chance, which link in the description, the thing that's really on my mind right now is where we're gonna go in 2022 in the beginning of the year. So we'll be going back to California mid-November for the holidays. Remains to be seen where the heck we're going at the beginning of next year. I don't know if we're gonna come back to Mexico or go to another country. If we do come back to Mexico, I don't know if we're gonna do more Mexico City or more beach. Every time I've been looking at Airbnbs recently, even with super flexible options, prices seem even more high in January than now. I don't know if that's the snow bunny effect and people leaving like Canada and cold places in the States, but everything's like $200 to $300 more, and the availability, there's just way less available. So I don't know if we'll be back to Mexico or if we'll go somewhere like Peru or Colombia or Brazil even. I think the top choice would be Buenos Aires if Argentina reopens, but it's really hard to tell. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Next week, we're going to San Miguel de Allende, where we'll show you our building, our rooftop, and our loft. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next week.